Hey loves, how's it going? It's Gwen. I'm here to do a beautiful reading for the 5th of August. I've got an orange candle lit for us. Extra power today. Extra sacral chakra healing. Extra joy, right? That's what the orange candle, zest, right? That's what it brings out in me. We're experiencing already light codes, transformations from this huge energy downloads from the Lionsgate portal. Okay, you should be seeing a lot more. You probably are feeling ascension symptoms in your body, whether that be headaches, sleeplessness, weird tummy stuff, even like not knowing what to eat, what you're hungry for anymore. My ear just plugged up. Yep. Make sure that you drink a lot of water, especially if you don't know what you're hungry for. I mean, because our tastes are changing, we are changing. Okay. Light codes, DNA activations, all these things they're pouring into us, Plus we've got the new moon in Leo, in the sign of Leo. Okay. And then Uranus is in the mix. And Uranus is all about surprises. Uranus. I said here the other way, and then I looked at myself. I'm like, motherfuck that planet. I can't. Anyways, it's a planet about surprises. So expect change. Expect magic. Expect magic. Yes. We're not going back to the old way. Things are changing radically. In this awakening, in this evolution, okay? Today's the number frequency of 5, which is all about transformation. The animals showing up, the spirit animals showing up a lot lately. The creatures are the butterfly, the dragonfly for me. The butterfly, the dragonfly. Big butterflies, the biggest butterflies I've ever seen in my life. Beautiful. And want you to interact with them. Talk to them. Take their picture. They'll land on you. They want to be loved, right? And they're supporting this beautiful transformation. Dragonfly speaks to seeing beyond the illusion, okay? Start living your own truth. You're creating your reality, okay? You're either creating your heaven or your hell with your thoughts. And then we're always connected to spirit. That's what the dragonfly tells me. The dragonflies are like little fucking angels. Okay? Okay. The eagle. Seeing it all over my timeline. The bald eagle. And you know what a rarity it is. Unless you're living out, in the mountains or whatever. To see the bald eagle. And I'm seeing so many of my friends on the timeline, whatnot, posting pictures of bald eagle. Random, I was laying there taking a nap. I saw a bald eagle fly over me and getting pictures and everything. It's like, the eagle says, ooh, take things from a higher perspective. The eagle see things from a higher perspective. The eagle flies above the storm, right? So, fresh perspective, especially when it comes to our worth, our sovereignty, and our own healing too, okay? And the new moon is about setting your intentions, okay? And when you have a Lionsgate like this, with the new moon and so set your intentions, okay? Make sure your thoughts are good feeling thoughts, feelings of gratefulness for where you're at in this moment, okay? And of love, okay? Love is all around you. All right, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Remember to hit the notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. If you want to be notified when I post videos, I try to do them daily. I am going to post a few videos I want to pull a few cards for each one of the signs for the Lionsgate energies. Okay, it's a huge time of the year here. So I will be doing that over the weekend. why not when the energies are just supporting, especially creative intuitives. Oh, I've been like on a creative binge lately, like, and also like very much channeled messages coming through, and vivid dreams is another thing for ascension symptoms. Write notes, okay? Because even when you take a little power nap, you might have something that you bring back, and in your dreams it could be very metaphorical, or it could be just very plain and simple. You don't know what your dreams mean, reach out to somebody that does, and for me, like, I just use my intuition. I've not studied dreams my whole life, but when a friend reaches out and says, this is what my dream was out, what stood out to me? First thing, that's your gut, that's your instinct. There's something with that, okay? And then if you can take notes, then when you go back and look at your dream journal, you can put pieces together, because spirit, I'm sorry, they like puzzles, okay? And they love when you put the pieces together, all right? So I drew a rune today to get started, and it is Awaz. Looks like a big M, right? Let's just call it the big magical M of movement. We're talking about movement now. Things are not going to be held up. I'm talking about these energies supporting your transformation, right? Okay. Awaz, movement. It also stands for the horse. So horse symbolism coming in, which speaks to freedom and independence. And that relationship with man and the horse too, coming out through this. I'm going to read to you from the book because it's important. Just one rune today. But this just means that things are happening though. Like, we're no longer like in this waiting game. Like, things are moving. And if they aren't, be prepared for it soon enough. when this comes out, seriously. Okay. There's one saying in here that really stood out to me, and that is, as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. So just remember that. As I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This is why the healers, the shamans, we're going to tell you to go back to yourself, inner work, shadow work. If you are truly, really that unhappy with your reality and whatnot, there's inner healing that needs to happen. And as I learn my own happiness, as I fall in love with myself again, as I heal aspects of myself that I've neglected, then, now spirit goes, oh, look, oh, she does see her worth. Oh, look, okay, it's hand in hand. There are certain lessons that we've had to learn, okay? Through this ascension, through this awakening process, through our evolution, right? The movement. Awaz is a rune of transit, transition, and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or a new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress, with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement, another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way, as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and the rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky here. Awaz is saying you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future, reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. I love it. Sun energy coming in strong today. Get out in the sun as well, okay? Even 10 minutes a day. You can handle that. I can handle that in this Louisiana armpit sweat, lip sweat heat. I almost said something different. I'm glad I didn't. Anyways, movement. I like it. Could be moving into a new home. Could be, I know many of my soul tribe is moving. Some of them don't even know where they're moving to. Okay? starting a whole new life. I know many of them starting a new job, and many of them transitioning out of a relationship into not really like it like fucked them up. Like what? Like these are the kinds of changes, these are the kinds of surprises that your Uranus throws into the fucking mix too. All right. I didn't know that. I don't know where all this shit's coming from, but it must make sense to somebody out there. Because really, I don't study the planets that much. But some reason I wanted to bring up Uranus. June. I'm a fucking clown today. All right. So, what? Oh, I clarified movement. I wanted to know more about this movement. And it gave me 3 cards, which, I just talked about all these different kinds of changes it could be because I am tuning into the collective, So take what resonates, throw the rest out. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But I've got the 3 of Swords here, heartache and love. Okay, and look at all, in this one, you don't even see a heart or anything. You just see all this kind of information. Look at all the paperwork. The papers, the information flying all around there. Like you're seeing the truth in a situation is the way that I see this. And it's devastating. There's much heartbreak in this. 3 of Swords could also be manipulation, lying, deceiving, that sort of thing. Justice coming out speaks to the sign of Libra. Justice in love, justice in this new job, justice in the move. Look at this card. It's like this spirit bubble around. I mean, it's like this dude's rescuing this maiden right here and her child in this little protective bubble. Like spirit just going boop, and plapping you in the right spot. Like that's what I see in that card. The 6 of Swords. 6s are all about that internal spiritual 6 of Swords. I gotta go to the 6 of Swords. 6s are all about spirituality. Where's my book? But the 6 of Swords is a little bit different. Hold on a sec. Journey, heading towards safety, escape, flight, travel, assistance, admitting defeat, impossible situation, protection and shelter. And like that's what I felt with this protection and shelter from spirit. Look at it. Look at that. Okay? These are blessings in disguises too, this movement. All right? Because it's time for justice. What you reap, you sow, right? Karma, that sort of thing. Okay? You've been putting in the hard work, right? You've been loving yourself fiercely. Okay? It's time for new. Okay? We're not going back to the old. I keep saying that. Let it go. Right? Because we're cultivating our own self, our own soul, right? And all else follows if we're staying true to who we are and loving ourselves. And the first oracle card out, I wanted to pick one love card, and the rest are Fae out today to support this message. New love. There it is. New love entering your life. Okay? And what clarifies that is the Death card. I'm tuning into somebody, I'm picking up a relationship that's ending. And that could even mean, I'm not talking about romantic either. Okay, it could just be like a relationship that was real steady in your life for a long time. It could even be like a friend, your mother or your father or whatever, and it's just no longer there. And it's difficult, but you do have new love entering your life. You've wished upon a star. That's this card. And see all these shooting stars being handed to you from spirit, okay? And your wishes and dreams are coming true. The flames, the fire here, the couple dancing in the flames. This also means death of an old way, death of an old, it doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is over. It's just the old ways of loving each other, the old outdated patterns and habits, and a newfound love coming into your life because, you've done the inner work, darlings. Yeah. And, this fire here with this new love is feeling all kinds of passion and, creativity and sexuality even, Ragnarok's here again. She's been coming out, I swear, for like a month. That is the destruction. That is the, path being cleared, the ending, the completion, the final battle, whatever you want to call it, okay? So, new love, this says, embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Okay? The blessings are all around you. The stars are all around you in the people that you see and interact with every single day. The relationships in your life right now are very important. Okay? If you choose to see them as a mirror. Seriously. I don't know how else to tell you that. Okay. What clarifies Ragnarok is the Two of Pentacles. Some decisions, some choice. She's sitting on top of this lily pad. Okay. And it's, here it goes back to that Pentacles, though. That Pentacles is about money mindset and our worth as well. Okay. But I feel like you're really, when this comes in, you're kind of like, okay, what am I to do now? Spirit, show me. And I'm seeing that infinity sign up there on the top. Okay. You see that? As above, so below. You are sovereign. Connect again with nature, even because this card is showing up as yellow, but I'm telling you over here, it's all green. All green. Just all green, like money signals they're giving me green. Okay. Maybe at a time where you're learning how to save and circulate money too. Yeah. Okay. And then Alwyn comes in next, card 41, which is a 5. Another 5 for today. Okay. Alwyn is all about your beautiful awakening. She very much looks like Snow White, doesn't she? Yeah. I think actually the artist who made her named her Snow White. Gift, divine inspiration, awakening. Blessings and gifts coming to you. This is a beautiful part of your awakening. Okay? And what clarifies, I'm not going to go deep. I just asked Spirit, do you want me to go into the story of Snow White? We all know the story of Snow White, right? But they're showing me these little elves, the helpers. They love Snow White so much, right? And so it really is a time too about connection and tribe. And especially if you're being authentic to yourself, you're going to attract. You build it, they will come. You're going to attract them. But you got to be true to you, okay? And it's nice to know that she had all these little supportive helper friends. And they whistled while they work. I can't whistle. You right? Bring play back into work. You get this divine inspiration when you bring play back into. This is a page? Yeah. Page of Wands. He almost looks like he's flying on a broomstick that's lit, right? Okay, this is somebody who's very dashing, daring, bold, creative, very young at heart. Almost like Peter Pan energy, okay? And so that's where this divine inspiration is going to come from. And see the purple border. Look how elegant she looks, too. Look how exquisite she's dressed up, okay? Her beauty's truth, loving and adoring herself. And there's purity in her, okay? Hold on, there's something else coming through. Okay, it's another storyline coming through. This Snow White, so pure, right? So innocent. Like, even some could say naive. And then you've got the Page of Wands is that he's very dashing and he's very handsome. And he's that player energy too, kind of. That comes out when I read the book about him. And so that's also coming out here too, is feeling a sense of innocence kind of being stripped away. The rose-colored glasses being taken off, kind of a thing here is coming out. But I also want y'all to embrace this young, passionate, daring, bold energy, okay? It's like a great mix here. You want me to go to the book on Alwyn? All right, hold on. Where's Alwyn? And then I've got the king and queen out. Like after this beautiful part of your awakening. Okay? The king and queen of the fairy forest coming out for you today. Like seriously? It's beautiful. Talking about new connections too when the king and queen come out like that together. What did I miss with Awen? She is Snow White. Awen translate to divine inspiration or flowing breath. Ooh. It is a mystical force that offers us a moment where there is a sudden surge in newfound knowledge, inspired thought, the ability to awaken our dormant talents, in a sense that before we were given the gift of Awen, we were like sleepwalkers. Awen is a moment where life is forever changed, and once we drink of Awen, or feel it as a beam of divine light entering us and changing us, we can never return to who we were, and the world is never the same again. So when this card comes to you, you must know now that having experienced what has taken place, you cannot pretend life can ever be the same. You have lifted the veil and you have seen the face of the divine. You have drunk the elixir of the gods, and the fairies have offered you their greatest gift. Awen does not stay, but the knowledge of what we have experienced in the moment changes us forever. So now that you have had this life-changing experience and been given this incredible moment of inspiration, you can either pretend to yourself that life is without magic, or you can continue to embrace the magic in the enchantment of every moment. Now, if you choose, you can become more fully alive, and while this is no easy path, it is one that is full of deep, joyful moments, true connections, and poetic, blindingly beautiful experiences. Poetic, blindingly beautiful experiences. Sha babies, that's what I want. That's some of this young fiery energy. Awen will come from time to time, and you are so blessed for having had this most sublime and life-changing of all mystical experiences. Some sort of mystical experience, something's happened to you. Shift your perspective. That's that dragonfly energy coming in too, saying, you're seeing beyond the illusion. Okay? And so I've got Freyr here and the Elf Queen. Okay, let's look at them together here. Freyr's all about abundance and contentment and a really beautiful time of your life. Great health and vitality and knowing your worth. And the Queen here on the other side, she's all about burden and responsibility, and look at that heavy crown on the top of her head. If we want to look at it in a symbolic kind of form, too, maybe the feminine, the divine feminine within all of us is feeling a little burdened in the head through their thoughts, okay? Because the king here is like he's got this abundance mindset down. I'm giggling. Because if I were, what I'm saying right now, I'm like, I gotta watch this video back because I'm talking to my own fucking soul, all right? Like, this king here has got this abundance mindset down. Abundance, peace, contentment. Card 23. Yeah, another 5. You want another 5 out today? 555. And then the Elf Queen. She's introverted, burden, and responsibility. See, her eyes are closed. See, her eyes are closed. It looks heavy, heavy crown. Okay? And, I don't know, the story that I'm picking up on, because look at this, what clarifies this king and queen. 5 of Swords for the king. That's, 5 of Swords is all about, 5 of Wands, excuse me, 5 of Wands. Movement, see all that movement and fire and action and whatever. It's fighting though. It's a lot of arguments. A lot of disagreements, a lot of anger, that kind of thing being thrown around. Okay? And I see this, they all got their weapons of choice here, all these wizards. And then there's this one here in this like blue bubble of light. Okay? And so shielding's coming out, very important right now. But yeah, there's a lot of disagreements and contrasts and arguing between the king and queen here. And then I see the queen. The queen is clarified with a fool, the sacred fool. So, that it could be where you're just going through a really difficult time in your relationship as well. where maybe the finances are a burden right now to the couple. It's causing lots of fights. But remember, the masculine is content with where he's at and knows that the the abundance runs to you and through you. Last card that's coming out today is this Fool's Journey, and this Lionsgate is about supporting a beautiful new start, okay? And that could be a new start. Like, you don't have to choose, you don't have to fight anymore, okay? Because there is justice in love coming, all right? Let the old branches, the old leaves fall. You are deeply rooted in your truth, okay? And the Sacred Fool is such a beautiful card. I very much feel like, I know she's sitting on a cliff, but it looks like she's riding an animal. It looks like she's riding a woolly mammoth, even like ancient animal, or even an elephant. And and with the little dog there, the black and white dog, the black and white spotted dog, it speaks to your higher self being behind you with the darker aspects of you already integrated. Okay, so your higher self, your guides, angels are with you, your ancestors are with you, supporting you to take this new journey, whatever it might be, work, love, in journey within, into, maybe it's time to hermit for a bit, to figure out, what it is that's, why do I feel this way? Why am I not content? What makes me happy? Why am I holding my emotions? Why am I not speaking my truth? All these kinds of questions we got to be asking ourselves. And the Four of Wands is what's the underlying energy. So that's Four of Wands is celebration. Celebrate you. Take a look at the man in the mirror. This man is looking in the mirror and he sees a goddess standing back at him too, by the way. Look at that. Four of Wands is always about celebrating, though. Celebrate you. Time of celebration with your tribe. All right, I love you guys. Do all the things. I appreciate you all so much for donating to this channel when you can. And reach out to me if you need a personal private reading. I love you, love you, love you. Take good care of you.